and they took the loan, and they didn't pay, and Atamas was prosecuting. They say, I'm MPP. And it's been going on, and we see saying the national debts. All these social interventions that are going down the drain, it's become consumption, not investment. So as a political class, let's wake up. Let's get more serious.
This is their firehouse also. You know the other one we saw firehouse. This is also their firehouse. So all the cables are brought here. You can see some stuck over there. So they burn it here and use it to produce all sort of different forms of the aluminium products. So that is what we have over there. So they are in the process of melting all this.
Additional Makongonku TV should be a crowd be by a sanso abepia. Na omeyi and some of what person assembly a day esumwo efa omeyi ECG containers ya ayira ewo omeyi porto apem ene ahasa aduanan son ayako humu aduanan de aka no ehun nsem a eboboba na busua bedema na edom kuma no ba no Daniel no munyamfo Alexander Afenoma aka na oye board chair ema ECG adubaku no na no abene mu dendende ewo memra shebedwafie kakai proene kankan MPP ene beba no apekwan bi no abɔ ne nkrɔfo abɔ proene kankan wabɔ mo ho ban ndisi nso saa ntumunyamfo Alexander Afenoma kense eno ka ho bi ene yentumi empem enko yanim no na ECG containers ya yakohu ewo warehouse ahodo bi a yanane wires ni bi ede na de ban ne be ya de foforo ne honkro ne bana busua asiwani ansase e ka kire wo yenko bani akoma bomodina subscribe share na like
Views expressed on this matter, and I must say that today is another day of sadness for the politics of the country, because a system has succeeded in setting us up to set ourselves apart. Mr. Speaker, let me give some few facts for the Hansard of this house. I had the privilege of chairing Ghana Water. Every single reform I initiated ended up in the media, caused by the very people who perpetuated it. And in the end, it turned political. So, nothing gets done. ECG, I had the privilege of chairing the board in July. Because I'm a businessman, the first question I ask myself is that how can ECG award a contract? And when the contract is awarded, all the person does is deliver at the port, present bill of lading, and request for payment. I said, with the greatest respect, I don't want to use a word. This is Parliament. I was shattered. I said, how? And ECG would have to pay. So I realized that ECG was paying a lot of bills when they have not even had access to the goods. And when you ask them, I asked the procurement manager, director of procurement, a question. I said, why did he say, oh, Chairman, this is the practice since. This is the practice. And they will bring you document. I listened to Honorable Member for Sekendi, lawyer, you from Sekendi, question meeting, and I am adopting his submissions as though they were mine. The time has come. This politics, somebody says MPP, NDC, it's a system problem that I will any day support this minister to embark on reforms. How come containers at the ports, containers that have arrived, the bureaucracy at our ports, they say the containers are missing. Mr. Speaker, it is true that when these containers come, there is some connivance with some customs officials, and they sell these containers, these cables that ECG needs after the supplier has been paid. They sell the container and then people resell back to ECG. Are we pretending we don't know? Instead of us to pay attention and kill the rot, then we come here, then MPP, NDC, so now they say, oh, maybe it's happening on the MPP, it's happening on the NDC. No. An honorable minister, I know what you can do. If we can give you support to do it, you must adopt a posture, a non-partisan posture, and tackle the rot. But if we all want to approach it, MPP, NDC, Mr. Speaker, it will remain. NDC will spend 4 years, 16 years, 20 years, the same thing will be there. They will come into opposition, and the same thing would arise again. Then the perpetrators will be there in the system. Mr. Speaker, today, Ghanaian businesses cannot sleep because there's a new government, whereas foreign businesses are surviving because their ambassadors will be protecting their businesses. So Ghanaian businesses who did business in MPP time are at risk, whereas foreign companies are surviving because we are quick to say this business is a pro-MPP, so it should die. What are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? Mr. Speaker, I know the minister will come and say, oh, ECG has a huge bill. There is debt. Now who calls them? Us, as a political class. When there are issues, we don't identify the issue and say, this one is a national issue. Let's kill it. We want to play partisan football with it. It comes back to haunt us. How many people pay bills in Ghana? ECG, all the power that we produce. Mr. Speaker, let me hazard a guess. I can say, not on authority, that less than 20% of consumers pay. A lot of factories consume electricity, they don't pay. The prepaid is adjusted all over. At the end of the day, it becomes the debt of the state. These are things that if the minister comes and says, look, I am embarking on serious reforms, I will go all out to back him. Because if the nation fails, it affects all of us. And for MPP, NDC, we shouldn't be too comfortable with this democracy. With this day social media, the youth, they are so impatient that if we continue to play this game, they will be watching. We may be surprised. Let's be careful. Let us be careful as a political class. The issue at stake is scandalous, is serious, it's not MPP, NDC matter. All these public institutions, and sometimes some of the appointees of the previous government, you see them even saying that they are professionals. They were not MPP. Now they come here and then they are dining with you. You're also happy. When you lose power, they turn around and they do this and that and that. And then they are hitting our heads and we are here shouting. No. The public system, the public service structure, those SOEs, that government invests so much. Every now and then, we have bureaucracies being established by law and the state will give money. Look at the initiative, this Gold Board initiative. For all you know, government means well. But trust me, if in the enactment, we don't put in place the support systems, people will take the money and say, but I helped the NDC to come to power. He will even go and buy the gold, and you cannot even prosecute. I invested in Winneba. I bought taxes for my people. The person is working, he's not paying. You can't prosecute. You can't even then have to pay. What is going on in the country? Because politics, we know. We set up initiatives where we are helping our people. We give them the loans. Kufuor's Maslock, people didn't pay. Rawlins's intervention program, poverty alleviation, they didn't pay. When Rawlings lost, Atamus lost, and Kufuor came, all the attempt to prosecute those people who didn't pay the loan, they said because they were NDC. When Akufo also came and they took the loan and they didn't pay and Atamus was prosecuting, they said, I'm MPP. And it's been going on, and we see saying the national debts. All these social interventions that are going down the drain, it's become consumption, not investment. So as a political class, let's wake up, let's get more serious.
Oh, it's there. You should have seen it when you entered. It's there.
Yeah, the name is just outside. I think Pond something. Pond Lock also.
So this is the second machine for this is the final one. So and all this we use the cables. This is the cable.
So they convert these cables into what?
To aluminum rods.
That's the product you are seeing.
The aluminum rods. This one.
Yes.
That's the final
I don't know
product.
aluminum bars, aluminum rocks, or yes, or aluminum bars.
Transport.
Now, you can see it has been ongoing for so many years. From the intel we had here, some of their own workers. This has been going on from 3-4 years ago.
Yes.
They were producing these products from the ECG cables. So it's not even a new thing. So you can imagine the amount of money that they have been able to get from it. And now people sell it very cheap to them. From here, I want us to go and you see the modules, how they conceal it. They have a warehouse that when they buy, they stack all the cables there. But it was full, so they have to devise another way of concealing it. So all the car rims you are seeing there, it's not rims. It's actually cables. They have piled the cables there and covered it up with the rims. So we'll go there, you look at it. They will now go to the warehouse itself and you also see the quantity of cables we have there. This is their firehouse also. You know the other one we saw firehouse. This is also their firehouse. So all the cables are brought here. You can see some stack over there. So they burn it here and use it to produce all sort of different forms of the aluminum products. So that is what we have over there. So they are in the process of melting all this. So this is evidence of ECD cables. And we are going this way. Okay. So somebody was asking about the